hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brought them with the jet.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded at the goal line, and he is out of bounds here on the return.
All right, here we go. We got three. Snickers, 66.
They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They snap it at one. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of it. Got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Ron Rivera didn't get the nickname Riverboat Ron for nothing. His guys are going to go for 2 here. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. On second down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Moore now on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jackson on second down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And an alley to run. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, here's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to drop him for a loss of 4. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Ron Rivera didn't get the nickname Riverboat Ron for nothing. His guys are going to go for 2 here. From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McDonald. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Let's go. Hurry up, let's go. 50.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this 1st half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's brought down after a good gain. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Gano's kick is right through. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. McCaffrey on the counter. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Torrey Smith, watch and go. Touchdown, Carolina. Torrey Smith. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the run, this is Jackson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Dobbs. And he finds McDonald. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Ohio!
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! Brand 38!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. The quick slant caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Moore now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Dobbs. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On second down, Jackson. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Jackson on second down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On second down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Torrey Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Gano out to kick this one away. Switzer now to return. And spins away. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
The man open left side is Brown. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw Downs. And McDonald here over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Downs to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Dobbs is throwing. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. James has it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Here's Dobbs to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good. Oh,
it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes.